Hello and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online Episode 1, where there have been a few changes since the last episode, and today we're going to be going somewhere new probably, but yeah, those changes. I've evolved my mag, it's level 49 now, and with one more feeding it should evolve again. And also, I went and got one of these from one of my other characters. I think it'll give us TP recovery roughly equivalent to what Newmans have. So yeah, that'll be nice. So the value of money, I don't know if that goes into the caves, but addicting food definitely does. So yeah, we're gonna go somewhere new. We'll see what my mag looks like right now and then evolve it basically immediately. Hi, Trekka. Uh-huh. Oh. That definitely sounds like a real problem in serious need of commissioning hunters for. What makes you think there's sweets down on Regol anyway? Like, Pioneer 1's gone. Oh. Well, here's someone we haven't seen around before. Okay. So, down our goal, 3 sisters, bakers, etc. So, yeah, our mag is now a single thing. But that's fine, once we can feed it. Which, turns out, it's not every 5 minutes you can feed it, it's every 3.5 minutes. And let's make sure our saber is... Yes, it's our A-Beast one. Yeah, I spent the time leveling up my mag and getting the TP Restorate. Because I figured, like, we're still gonna get to see the same content. Me having higher mind isn't gonna make the biggest Ow! It's just gonna make me go through things faster, and that's fine by me. And how about Barda? Okay. PSOe it is. And... Ooh. Yeah, looking at how quickly my TP is regenerating. Can you truly blame me for equipping it? It's not going to be a huge benefit, but it is something. Oh, we got ourselves poisoned by a poison lily. These things are annoying. Oh, and we got paralyzed too. Thankfully, you can only have one status at a time, so you can let them poison you out of paralysis, I guess. So you'll note these evil sharks and those pal sharks behind them move exactly like Pumas do. That'll be a running theme. There's another set of creatures with the same type of movements and general body shape. Ow! They hurt, though. Yeah, that is one thing about the caves. Things are going to hurt a lot more. Ooh, a nano dragon. It's a little early for one of those. Really should have used Barda earlier. Oh, 2 nano dragons. Also, what thing did we pick up earlier? Oh, a Dimate. Well, we can definitely use this monofluid now. And if memory serves, dragons don't like zaps. Well, they're definitely fine with fire. Hooray! You try me. So nothing we've seen thus far has any rare versions. Ow! So as you can see, nano dragons like shooting projectiles at us. That's fine, we can do the same to them. Okay, so only one door opened, so our path is a little limited here. Ooh, a grass assassin. No, don't. The problem with getting stuck in place like that, you can't turn. We've used our only escape doll, and I'm sad now. Ooh, Barda's good for pal sharks. Or at least it's better than PSOe. Grass assassins take 33 from that. Oh, it's doing its charge. For whatever reason, it's invulnerable while starting that up. There we go. Oh, don't want to be too close to the lilies. Because they can only paralyze you if you're close enough. They can also only poison you if you're close enough. And if you get their health low enough without killing them, they enter their little countdown mode, which we've seen once, where they like stand straight up and start going ding. And if their countdown finishes, they explode and deal damage. Ooh, already with a guile shark or gill shark or whatever. It's Guil, which I guess is supposed to be like guile. Or maybe it's Guil. But I've always just pronounced it gill shark. It's easy. Ow. We are eating through our TP pretty dang well. Let's go ahead and heal up. Also, it's probably time to feed this mag. So we want to give it monofluids, or yeah, monofluids. And then one more. And now it's 2 things again. And we got a new photon blast, which we haven't even seen one of yet, but that's fine. And now I want to feed it anti-paralysis for a long time. Which unfortunately is going to tank its synchro rate. But honestly, we're fine. We don't need high sync for now. Where did my... How did my saber get unequipped? I'm really at the point where I should start using the monomates instead of Resta. They are common enough. Hey, look, there's more things. Also, no percents means no value to this handgun. Dang, I wanted to hit the other one. Also, you'll note, even an evil shark gives the same amount of XP as a Hildebeer did. So, okay, Zonde's pretty good on you. Yeah, it looks like Zonde and Barda are the things to use for the gill sharks. Yeah, let's see what this cane's all about. It's probably not... Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. If it had percents, it could have been potentially... Hey, look, it's a trap. Don't get smished. That's all that is about. Oh, a dark room. So over there is the light switch. I'm going to ignore the dark room for now. I'm also going to use a mono fluid. Whoop. Really? Hit it. I guess I was too far. There. More. By the way, one of the things that can have a rare spawn is poison lilies. It's actually not super unlikely that we would end up seeing an ob lily. Or is it a... Or, no, ob lilies are... Oh, sorry. Nar lily? Is that what it is? I don't fully remember what the rare basic lily is. But it's one of the things that we're not super unlikely to see because there's a lot of poison lilies. Oh. Traps. So those guys, if you get close enough to them, they appear. And then they explode after a little while. You do have enough time to get away from them. If you use a trap vision, you can see them. Looks like there aren't any others in here. You can only see them for a little while, though. It is a limited time thing. Oh. Why couldn't I see that one? Is my trap vision already deactivated? Also, if you explode them on your own with your own weapons or techs or whatever, then they'll explode harmlessly and early. Ow. Ow. Get rid of this grass assassin. It is nice that evil sharks go down so easily and yet provide as much XP as they do. Right? It wasn't Zonde, it was Barda? Yeah. Just confirming. Okay, yeah, Barda's slightly better than Foe. But yeah, like, our XP gain is going to go way up now that we're in the caves. Which is nice. I appreciate it. Especially considering the difficulty of the things that give the XP hasn't gone up by as much as the XP reward has. Ooh, yay, fluids. So, let's zap this thing until it dies. Thankfully, we can zap it faster than it can laser us. Dang it. Gotta get, like, just within their poisoning range for Foe to work. So, it tried to paralyze us just there, but we were too far away. Which, hey, that's nice. Getting paralyzed by those things was like one of the most common things that would happen to me when I was playing a melee character for my original file. Oh, we survived 2 of those. So that means these guys must have 100 health-ish? So that's plus 22, so that's... He's taken 82. Okay, so 90 at most. Feel like I should probably go back to that dark room, because this path has been a little too long to just be a dead end, or so I feel. Okay, we got the gill shark over here. We definitely want to deal with it. Okay, Zonde is definitely better for gill sharks. Okay. Still more, huh? We are really going to run out of fluids. Right. No, not Zap. Right, it's Barda. Which is actually good, because Barda is the cheapest thing we've got anyway. Having the cheapest thing also be the most effective is just nice. Be nice if we could start finding dye fluids regularly. Because then we wouldn't need to refill so much. We would be running on Easy Street for a little while at least. Eventually we'll get to the point where dye fluids will be our staple fluid. But we're not there yet. So yeah, I'm gonna turn around for now. See about going back to the dark room. So there's a few strategies for dark rooms. Either you can kill all the things in the dark, or you can rush the switch and then make it light. I feel like the latter option is probably... Well, it's risky in that the enemies can catch up to you and smack you while you're rushing for the switch. But then in terms of actually dealing with the enemies, it's better. So what we're going to do, we're going to open the menu here, because while the menu is open, you can't target enemies, and since you can't target enemies, they can't slow you down. Because targeting enemies does slow your movement. And now that we can see everyone, we can bunch them up a little bit. And there's 3 of them down. Okay. Well, ow. Or not ow. Hooray for blocking. There. Now you're gone. And so are you. Got a pipe. That's nice. I could start using pipes as well to go back and restock. But that takes time. We're better off using monofluids while we've got them. Don't know why I picked that up. It was grayed out, because I already know it. There we go. Alright, looks like they've got a pal. Yeah, please, stay in this line. Lets me conserve TP. Yay, a dye fluid! So, the fact that they drop dye fluids is good. Means there is a chance that we can start swapping over to dye fluids. Ow. No, don't. Okay. Didn't kill me. That's all we need is to not die. If I do die, then I lose all my money on hand. Because I don't have Escape Doll anymore. I would love to get some better defense. And I mean, I guess I could drop 5 mind for 10 defense. Because the slot thing that I got rid of... Ooh, Escape Doll. The slot thing that I got rid of was the defense and not the mind. And I feel like, yeah, I probably should have gone the other way on that. Because... yeah, we've got plenty of mind right now. I did not mean to use Resta. I just pressed B one time too many. Okay, so we're through here. Ooh. That saber could be useful. 5% A-B, so that's good, because as long as it has percents, you can get plus 10 or plus 15 on them when you identify them. So we could actually make that saber better than the one we've got. Also, that teleporter we took us to somewhere within Caves 1. That flavor of teleporter cannot take you to a different zone. It can just take you elsewhere within the same zone. So we're 5 mind down, but we're only doing 1 less damage per foe. So yeah, swapping out the mind slot thing definitely seems to be the better option here. Yeah, let's get rid of this evil shark because it's the only thing that's mobile and going to interrupt us killing this nano dragon. Nano dragons we have to devote our full attention to because otherwise they will laser us for ouch. And I do not like to receive ouch. And turn around, Nano Dragon. Face the other way. Okay, as long as it's not facing us when we get started zapping it. Oh, it got too far away. Yeah, as long as it has to turn to face us for the first zap, then we can keep it stun locked. Oh no, there's more. This is going to be potentially painful, but got that one down. Ooh. And that last one is too far away to care right now, which is good. I like when they don't care about me until I am already upon them. I think they might take more from Barda, but Barda is shorter range. Also, hooray, level up! Leveling up is very nice because it refills my TP. Another Nano Dragon. Also, hey, now that we've leveled up, our foe is doing the same amount of damage it was earlier. Oh, that's right. Nano Dragons also attack other enemies. Which means they are very capable of stealing your XP. And I don't know if I'm confusing it with episode 3, but Nano Dragons can also get stronger by defeating enemies. It's possible that's a purely episode 3 thing. But it's also possible that it's an episode 1 and 2 thing. Okay, ice isn't very good for grass assassins. But it works just fine when you're trying to get a line of evil sharks. Yeah, let's not get taken out by that. Okay, have some... Dang it! Didn't mean to pick that up. Wanted to use some foe. And There's a poison lily gone. One of the issues with the poison lilies when they're in their about to explode mode is it's actually kind of hard to reach their heads, and their heads are the only parts that take damage. So yeah, that's a thing. Made it rather difficult to deal with them as a hunter. Okay, now we're on the other side of this. Oop. So those are damage traps. There's also other kinds that cause statuses. The status ones are generally worse to run into, simply because statuses suck and no one likes them. And that's why on my hunter character, I ran a slot item that made me immune to some statuses. And let's actually take a look at some things here. This frame is trash. And this frame is as well. If we found a 3-slot frame, then we'd be able to equip all 3 of our slot items. But we haven't, so we can't. Oh, I've only got 1 fluid left. That's a little worrying. It's still quite a ways until our next level. Also, as you can see, we've been at this for a while and we're still just in Cave 1. Some caves missions take you all the way to Cave 3. So yeah, the caves part of the game is generally just the longest. Because the caves have lots of big areas. The enemies take effort to bring down, at least when you first get there. And just generally everything about the caves part of the game just makes it take longer. Which, it's really unfortunate that they had to put the caves as the second major area. Like, the third major area goes way faster than the caves, at least to my memory. So I feel like if they put caves third, then it might have had a better pacing curve. Oh, there's a free Resta level 2, but we still don't need to use it because Resta is still a full heal. And we've only got 1 direction to go from here. So let's go that 1 direction. Oh, look. It lets us press buttons to open both of the other paths. Sometimes the missions will have shorter Caves 1s. Sometimes. This is definitely a long one. Ow. Dang it. Let's antidote. And let's also feed our mag. There's a reason we're raising its dex. That'll matter later. Specifically, the reason is when it hits level 100, A, we're going to hand it off to a different character to evolve it yet again. Probably shouldn't have used Resta. And B, we want its defense plus dex to equal its power plus mind. And that'll get us the final evolution that I want. Can you please target the lily? There. Last mana fluid. Plus, having dex on our mag doesn't really hurt when we are so inaccurate with our melee attacks. It'll really help us conserve TP in the long run, so yeah. And then once we get that final evolution, we're just going to be going straight mind for the rest of time. Okay, there's that lily down. There's that lily down. And now for the pile of sharks. And now we're stuck resulting to slap with weapon. Except they are better at slap with weapon than we are. Hey, a monofluid. I like that. Still, this guy's alone. Okay, more lilies. Oh, apparently they take decent damage from that. Good to know, even if I did it accidentally. Ooh, that means maybe... Dang it. They're invulnerable during their paralyzing you animation. Which is annoying. As is just paralysis in general. Really? A grass assassin by itself? Whoops. I feel like this thing should have been earlier on. Oh, I guess dye fluid time. Ooh, 200. Not bad. And grass assassins take fewer spells or techs than Hildebears do. They give 70% more XP. It's nice. Alright, so there is our ticket to the next part of the caves, which unfortunately we are going to have to go through caves 2 on this quest. I don't think this quest will take us to caves 3. There's a chance it will. I hope it won't. And we've got another smisher. Ooh, another fluid. That's nice. Fluids keep us going. So it's always nice to see them. Also, that's a recovery ring. Also, hot damn, this caves 1 is long. Damn traps. Thankfully, they do give you plenty of time to get away. I mean, if we identify it, we can at least sell it for more than we identified it for. It is harder to get away from traps if you're just trying to run through a whole swarm of them. But in situations like that, you'll note that when we target a trap, we slow down. Hey, look, we can open the menu, run right through a hallway full of traps. So I'm guessing that warp will take us to the other side of that one room to where the teleporter is. So we're going to ignore the warp for now. Hey, we now have access to the healing ring. Good. Bit of a shame it had to be at the end of Caves 1. Instead of, like, in the middle where we were running out of all our fluids. Yeah, let's go back a little ways. Because there is another path we didn't investigate. And we can definitely use the XP. Unfortunately, it's a ways back. Hey, I missed this Meseta. Okay, yeah, it's here. Well, at least we don't have any other paths to investigate from here. Don't you dare freeze me in place. You just had to target the shark, didn't you? Ow. Let me move. No, no, no. Yeah, not being able to turn without blocking something is annoying. No! It's so dangerous that they can just root me. Well, that's one of them down. Get out of here. Oh, both of them. Nice. Hey, as long as we don't got grass assassins, it's not so bad. Well, that right there is our Photon Blast being full, which is a little unfortunate in its timing because it means I can't use my attacking techs without going through the quick menu, which is definitely a little more annoying. Because I definitely don't want to use a Photon Blast against this crowd. They're not worth it. Maybe I should swap where my stuff is. Like, if I put my physical attacks on the R palette and my techs on the standard palette, then I could use my techs freely, and I guess I technically use my techs a little more regularly than my physical attacks. At least these days. Okay, so it was Barter? Yeah. Back off. So helpful they can't go through doors. Less helpful that I have to use the dang quick menu. And this should finish one of you. Well, provided I actually get it off. Okay. And then you. All right. Now to work our way back to the warp and thus the teleporter. And while we're on the move... Oh, but... Well, no. It's not going to be any different. Oh, and you'll note we've got Gizonde now. Which... Yeah, this is what tears apart the dragon, the first boss. But it costs 25 TP. We definitely can't afford that right now. So... And then we want to put Resta over here. And then heavy attack and then light attack. And now which way was it? Is it this way? Nope, it was the other way. Getting pretty close to level 11. Great. More Cave 1. I was really hoping we would just go right to the other side. Fine. That's an issue with having our physical attacks on the R palette. We can't use them while we've got a Photon Blast ready. And again, Photon Blasts are good, but it would be wasted on enemies like these? Like, I really don't want to use it unless we can get a bunch of enemies. Or at least a couple really strong enemies at the same time. But they're just giving us small groups that we can handle no problem. It's probably time to feed our mag again. Well, maybe when there's fewer enemies around. Okay, and then you. Dang it. We got poisoned without even hitting it. Okay, now this room is empty. So, mag, feeding, anti-paralysis. Though you never want to run all the way out of anti-paralysis, because that is one of the only statuses you cannot cure on yourself using a tech. Oh, I can't hit boxes. Dang it. And that box was worth hitting. So, here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to swap that back. There's no real good option for what to do other than actually use the photon blast. Oh, hello. You know what? Fine. So this is the one that we've got on A. It's named Estilla, and it damages enemies in a line. For a lot. Also, hey, Zonde level 2. So now our Zonde will be stronger. And now we're in caves 2. And judging by the time, we are definitely going to have to stop with the whole doing a quest every episode thing. Because, dang it, I don't have the time for that. Whoops. Well, this is not good. Ow. Let me out. Let me out. All the way out. Okay. I'm gonna go back to how things were before. It's what I'm used to, and I don't want to make the same mistakes. So we got those, and then we got that, or that was wrong. We got that, and that. So, yeah, these now cost 5, 6, and 7. A little unfortunate that Zonde had to get more expensive. But it also gained like 30% damage. How do you feel about it? Okay, you don't really care. Dang it. At least if I'm facing them, I can keep on doing my stuff. Whoop. Whoop. Definitely gonna monomate up. I think these guys could probably kill me from that low health. Alright, and we've got just enough TP to kill this one as well. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish this quest before this episode gets way too long, considering the time we're at already. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to telepipe out. I'm going to restore my TP at the hospital and also buy some more fluids. Probably also... Yeah, I can identify things. Let's pull some Meseta out of our bank, because we might end up needing more than what we've got to get our unidentified saber to be worthwhile. Also, let's see here. We got that saber +4 that's on it. Ooh, 20% A-Beast off the top. Oh, wait, didn't... Yeah, we had this one as well. Yeah, I think I'll just focus on the saber +4. So, yeah. This is the Techer. He identifies things for us. Costs 100 Meseta each time. And then we choose whether or not to believe him. So, okay, steals HP. It stayed 20% A-Beast. So you know what? I don't believe him. You still gotta pay if you don't believe him. But it lets you try again. And every time you try, there's a chance the percents could be higher or lower. You'll note it's always going to be a Drain Saber. But the percents, those are what matter. And see, now it's gone up to 25. But I think I still don't believe him. I won't believe him for anything less than 30%. Oh, see, it's gone down. I definitely don't believe that. Yeah, I think it's plus or minus 10 is the bounds. And that time we got -5, and that's definitely no good. Also, that time he thought it was a Drain Saber +3 when it clearly says Saber +4. Maybe he could identify it to a Drain Saber +5. That would be interesting. Or wait, drain and draw. Wait, has it been changing? I haven't been paying enough attention. But still, we want 30%. Okay, so yeah, it swaps between drain and draw, and... Oh, drain is better than draw. So yeah. We've got 30%, 9% of enemy HP with its special. I mean, we're probably not going to use the special because it's inaccurate as all hell. But it's there. And now we've got a +4 saber with 30% A-Beast. So not only have we gained pluses, we've gained 20% damage against A-Beasts. And what are we fighting in the caves? Nothing but A-Beasts. So yeah, that's a good result right there. Can't check those things stats from here. But 30% A-Beast is going to be hard to beat. Yeah, that can't do it. That 0%? Really? Yeah, none of these can do it. So they'll just be identify and sell. And that's a 1-slot frame, and yeah, nothing else here is super worth it. I'll deal with the selling and buying of stuff off camera. Just gonna go to the hospital and get my TP restored to finish out this episode, because, hey, we've never used the hospital. It's useful. 10 Meseta for a full heal, full restore of your TP, gets rid of any statuses. It's a really good price. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. Join us next time when we'll actually finish this quest. See you then, friends.